questions. What? What is this? Well, we know. This is a pyramid complex. The next one is who? We don't have a final hard proof who are the builders. The next question is when? Well, we are getting some scientific answers about 30,000 years ago. The next question is how? Well, we know that the concrete blocks on the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun were used with the construction materials they were getting from the tunnels, they were getting water and clay, they were able to change the molecular structure, and they had technology more sophisticated than ours. They could manipulate with the millions of tons of material. So we still don't have all the answers. How were they able to change the molecular structure? Did they get very high temperatures, very high pressure, like we would do it today, or they were able to do it in some other ways? How did they transport millions of tons of material? Hard to say. Today we use cranes, forklifts, trucks. What they use? Hard to say. Maybe some levitation process, ultrasound, frequencies. So, in all, they are more advanced civilization than us, because they knew energies better than us. And the fifth question in archaeology is why? What's the purpose? We are answering that question. Energy machine with purposes on different levels. We are at the base of the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun, its northern face. Almost 450 meters from here to the very top. In spring of 2006, we started excavation in this area. We removed few trees, and then we started removing the soil. 1 meter below the soil, we've discovered these blocks. Actually, this was the first block to be discovered. It is rectangular in shape. 4.5 meters long, 1.5 wide, 45 centimeters thick. It has 7 tons. Obviously, Mother Nature did not shape this block, but intelligent hands. Next to this block is another one, also rectangular, and another one, and another one. This is just the first row of blocks. Below, there is a second row, 40 centimeters thick. And below, there is the third row, 45 centimeters thick. And below, the fourth row. Block, above the block, above the block. So what we have here is the structure. Now, let's look at the material. Here on the surface, we can see rocks and pebbles of different sizes. Big ones, medium size, and small ones. Where did they get the stones? When they were building the tunnels, they went through the conglomerate. And conglomerates are nothing but pebbles, rocks, and sand. The second thing, besides the different sizes, these rocks have different colors. We can see gray color, blue color, brown color, white color, different colors. Exactly the same material in the tunnels. They removed millions of tons of stones and they used them to make these blocks. What did they need? To bind it, to glue it. Well, they used clay. Today we use cement. So for our concrete, we need rocks and sand and water and cement. And they used rocks and sand and water and this brownish material as a binder, clay. They melted clay and they got excellent quality concrete. All concretes in 21st century hardness 10 to 60 megapascals. This one 73 to 134. The second element for the quality is water absorption. If during the winter times water gets inside the concrete, when the temperature is below the freezing, water freezes and we have ice. Ice expands and then the concrete breaks. So the idea is to keep the water absorption very low. Our standards in 21st century allow up to 3% for the water absorption. Here, only 1%. Superior. Well, if it is so superior, how come we have so many smaller pieces? Well, at the base of the pyramid, the land was considered worthless. Nobody wanted to buy the land where you have 45 degrees slope. You cannot have agriculture, you cannot keep domestic animals. So most of the owners up below us are the gypsies. They got the land almost for free. Now, they needed to build their houses. No money to buy construction material. They come here, dig a little bit, they find those big blocks. They're too heavy, 7 tons, to move them and to put them into their foundation. So they would bring dynamite, put it here, blow everything up, and they were getting the smaller pieces which they could carry and put in their foundations. So, unfortunately, some parts of the pyramid have been destroyed forever. Since we came here in 2005, we asked government to protect the area, no more destroying the pyramid. So after 2005, this area has been protected. However, in 2005, I claimed that the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun is the biggest and oldest pyramid on the planet, that it is the mother of all pyramids. Professor Nabil Svelim, triple PhD in archaeology, the Cheops pyramid is the most magnificent in the world, but the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun is the biggest in the world. Professor Havroshkin from Russian Institute Schmidt, Bosnian pyramids match Egyptian pyramids in shape, form and seismic values. Paul von Ward, researcher from the Harvard University, Bosnian pyramids are one of the most interesting discoveries in archaeology. Archaeologist Professor Ezra Zubrov, Buffalo State University. You need to find out who built the Bosnian pyramids, when they were built. Professor J.J. Hertak, double PhD. Egyptology will have to redefine the pyramid definition after Bosnian pyramid discovery. Valery Uvarov from Russia. The Bosnian pyramids in Visoko are one of the oldest buildings ever built on the planet. Astrophysicist Dr. Paul Laviolette from the United States. Bosnian pyramids are the biggest discovery in archaeology. Engineer Marjanovic from Serbia. Bosnian pyramids are artificial objects created with careful planning of their shape and location, built with unknown technology whose purpose was to preserve primary cosmic vibrations. Professor Konstantin Korotkov, University of St. Petersburg, Russia. The Bosnian pyramid discovery equals the discovery of the Mayan pyramids.